friends, and welcome back to the Infinite Library. Yes, addressing the elephant in the room, my hair is incredibly blonde right now. I just bleached it so I can redo the roots and such to go pink again. So you're just gonna have to put up with me looking a little bit glaringly bright for this. But I had a box arrive, which was quite exciting, quite a compact box as well, quite heavy. And it is my mystery Faecrate box that I ordered. So in the archive sale they had back in, I think, November, there was a couple of items that I specifically wanted that I got, and just out of curiosity, because I feel like I would never really get Faecrate because the shipping is so damn expensive. But because I really wanted these specific items anyway, I thought I'd just see what one of their mystery boxes was like. Hopefully it'll be some stuff that I actually really like in it, and it's a book that I want to read, fingers crossed. I don't really want to get like this as a monthly box. I just wanted to kind of trial it and see what it was like. So we have an abundance of stuff in here. I can see something very colourful at the top, which could be either a book sleeve or a cushion. So I got two specific items. One was the Fantasy Crossroads sign, and I have another item that I won't be showing you because that is actually a present for a friend. But the rest of it is all a complete mystery to me. I don't know what it is. So I can see something here that I'm just going to take out first because it looks a bit, I want to say disappointing, because it's a plastic mug kind of thing. It is a Dixie mug, which, to be fair, is actually quite useful now I think about it. I was a little bit underwhelmed when I saw this, but this is actually really good for me because I drop things a lot, and it's got a nice little handle, and it's got a lid with straw, and no straw is included sadly with this, but I do have a lot of straws, so I don't mind. It does say how much only, do not microwave, constructed from acrylic. But yeah, actually not bad. The quality is pretty good, and on it said, I'm in desperate need of killing something. Bit hard to tell because of the transparency there, but that is what it says. So not a particularly exciting item, but actually an item I would really use, so I'm not mad about that. So that is the first item. Then we've got some fabric items here. Okay, this is a book sleeve. It says Wicked, which is quite funny given I am fully in my Wicked era right now. Quite a good one, like this could fit hardbacks in it. And it is pink on the inside, which is very nice. Pages Remember, it says, and yeah, it's this cute little acorn fairy tale little thing going on. I quite like it. I will definitely use it. I don't know if they're actually going to include like any sort of details in here of what the items, like who designed them or anything, so it could all be completely mystery items. But that is that. We then have this looks like a tote bag. They say love and hate are the same, just at different ends of the blade. I feel like I've heard that before. But yeah, nothing too amazing, just a tote bag. It's giving me City of Brass vibes a little bit. It's a little bit flimsy, I've got to say, but not as flimsy as other ones I've had, but I use tote bags. So that is that. We then have a t-shirt because I did indeed get the t-shirt option. I really wanted to get one or two of the t-shirts, to be honest, because they have some specific ones like a Night Circus and that kind of thing, which I was really tempted to, but because the shipping was so much, I just left it in the end. But this I quite like, actually. I am a D&D person, and it says Paladin in Training, which I quite like that. That's fun. I will definitely wear this. I always buy my t-shirts in like extra large just because I like them to be baggy, but this is quite cute. We then have what looks like an embroidery kit. I'm not entirely sure what this is. It's definitely giving like higher fantasy kind of thing in D&D. We've got pumpkins, we've got like a weapon, we've got a snake, we've got a loot. I don't know if they've included embroidery things or not. But okay, this is what I was actually ordered, which is actually a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. This is the Bookish Crossroads shelf standee. Let's get it out. I'm assuming there is a book in here. It's just very far down. There's a lot in this box, I will say. Oh, this is adorable. I did think it was going to be bigger, but it's really cute. I love this because it's not only got fantasy, it's got Spirited Away. So we have Eastern Sea here at the bottom. We have the bathhouse from Spirited Away. We have Dragonstone. We have Alagazy, which I think is Aragon, and the Lonely Mountain from The Hobbit. Yeah, that's really cute. It has a little wooden stand here that it will sit on. So let me just put it on it. And there we go. A very cute little sign, which I am probably just going to put here. There we go. That is adorable. On to other things. We have a pack of coloured pencils. This is Jennifer Estep, New York Times best-selling author, action, adventure, fantasy, romance. Do they just have fingered on the side? No, they're literally just plain coloured pencils. I don't understand. Okay, that is a thing. I can see there is a book right at the bottom. So we have a couple of other just random items here. I'm guessing it's just all surplus that they've had. So we have a wooden pin here, which says it's inspired by These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan. And it says, I am darkness. I don't even think it's a pin. I think it's just like a little wooden decoration or something. Cute though. So we then have an enamel pin, which says it's a Faecrate exclusive designed by Blissfully Bookish Co. And it is a woman with a phoenix. Again, I'm not entirely sure if this is supposed to be based off something or not. Hard to tell, to be honest. A couple more miscellaneous items. We have, oh, car coaster set. I don't know why it's specifically car coasters. The first one says Omnis via Lupus. Not really sure what that's from. It really would be useful if they actually had like a little thing telling you what they are, because I think I'm going to have to go on the site and find out exactly what they are. Oh, okay, it says shit escalates, which is quite funny. So yeah, it's two little, apparently they're car coasters, which I guess you just put in the bottom of the cup holders or something. Bit of a weird one. And then we have what looks to be a coin, which says Faecrate S 2018, live 1,000 lives together. I think this is Percy Jackson, because it's got Greek text. It says, even strength must bow to wisdom sometimes, and a trident. I do actually quite like it. This has a lot of good weight to it, I've got to say. Another item, we have a trinket ball, I think, and it says, I want revenge, and then I want my crown, which I've definitely heard that before. Oh, this is shrink wrapped. Okay, I was wondering why it was still a bit weird. But yeah, it's got some shrink wrap still on it to protect the front, but I quite like the design on this. This is very nice. We've then got what looks to be some keychains, which you can, I assume, just push out of this wooden board thing. It says Chateau de Blanc, Poms Poisons? No, Patisserie. I was going to say, I was like, there's a croissant there. That shouldn't be poisons. Poms Patisserie, House de Fortune, and I cannot read what that says. Chouse something tower. Again, not really sure what these are from, but they're nice. We then have, I want to say an oven glove. Yeah, it's an oven glove. I mean, I did burn one the other night, so this isn't a bad item. It says, world peace for dinner. Does that come with fries? Cafe is a way of life. No clue what this is from. It definitely is for someone with a smaller hand, I will say. It's well made. It fits me fine, but I think if it was like someone with a bigger hand, it wouldn't fit. But yeah, it's kind of hard to see the designs on it. It's just the same kind of quotes repeated over, and then we have like a wishbone and a moon and some feathers and stuff. We have a bookmark. Oh, I think the crayons are the colour in the bookmark. I think it's a colour your own bookmark. So it says Only Bad Options, the Galactic Bonds series by Jennifer Estep. So I guess this is a colour your own bookmark, which kind of explains the pencils now, I suppose. We then have a magnetic bookmark of somebody. I don't know who it is at all. But we have one. Oh, hey, I found a straw. There is a straw that goes with the glass then. And then the last item before the book, I believe we have some art cards. Illustrations by Dory Art based on characters from the Legend-born Cycle. Okay, that one actually tells us what it is. So we have this one, who is a guy, Nick, I want to say it says his name is. I haven't read the Legend-born series yet, but I do want to. So we have this person here, who is Nick. We have this person who I think is called Sal. And then we have this person who I think is called Bree, who I guess is the main girl. And then we have the book. I think I have seen this book before, but it's not one I'm super familiar with. It also doesn't look particularly special, I've got to say. But this is Son of the Storm by Suyi Davis Okungbauer. Like that on the side, that on the back. It isn't got sprayed edges or anything, so I guess Faecrate don't do that. Oh, but they do have a reverse dust jacket and end paper artwork. It's very shiny paper, I've got to say, on this end paper artwork. Like, I've not seen anything this shiny before in a while, but that's really pretty. So we have that on the inside. I don't know if we have anything on the back. We have exactly the same on the back. Oh, this is the first in a fantasy trilogy. And he also wrote the godpunk novel David Mogo Godhunter. His short work has appeared internationally in periodicals like Tor.com and others. So I guess this is his like debut book, I suppose. And then we have a reverse jacket, which is actually just the print in full from the end papers. It is very nice though. So yeah, interesting. It feels like a lot of really random stuff, and I can tell it's probably just the stuff that didn't sell. This is what it looks like under the dust jacket, by the way. I do actually quite like the line, I've got to say. I will also tell you what the book is about soon as... I think I have seen this cover before, but I don't really know a whole lot about it. We have a map, place called Un, and then we're right into it. And it's quite a hefty book. It's got over 400 pages. And we have an interview at the back and some extras. But yeah, I'm not sure I like how this looks. Like, it really does feel like it's something that they just stuck on. That's kind of how it comes across of. I can see the lines of the book behind it, if you see what I mean. So yeah, not amazing quality, I will say, compared to some others. But this is a trial box. So I would say they do have some interesting items. I am going to look up, and whilst I'm editing this, I'll put hopefully what each of the item is from. If not, please can you help me out in the comments, because I don't recognize what most of these items are from, to be honest, or if they're just really random fandom neutral kind of stuff. I would say I did get my money's worth for the amount of items there is. There's quite a lot of items in this box. I don't know how many you normally get in a Faecrate. Like, I like with this was probably one of my favorites, although I feel like this is just supposed to be decorative, and I'm almost a bit like, are we supposed to be embroidering on it? Because we didn't get any embroidery materials with it. Interesting items. I don't think I would ever actually get Faecrate again though, looking at it. I think the quality of their books perhaps is not as good as some of the other stuff, and I think the items are maybe just a little bit random, to be honest. Let's find out what this book is actually about though, and if it's something I actually want to read. When did this come out actually? Because I don't know if this is a newer book or if it's an older book. Okay, 2021. Oh, there's an excerpt from Jasmine Throne and the Bone Shard Daughter apparently in this as well. Interesting. I don't know if that's just at the back as an extra. It is, yeah, they're saying if you enjoyed it. I have actually read the Jasmine Throne and I really like it, so that's a good sign. It came out in 2021, so it is an older book at this point, so I'm guessing it is just surplus stock that they've not been able to shift. So, in the city of Bassa, Danso is a clever scholar on the cusp of achieving greatness, only he doesn't want it. Instead, he prefers to chase forbidden stories about what lies outside the city walls. The Bassai elite claim there is nothing of interest. The city's immigrants are sworn to secrecy, but when Danso stumbles across a warrior wielding magic that shouldn't exist, he's put on a collision course with Bassa's darkest secrets. Drawn into the city's hidden history, he sets out on a journey beyond its borders, and the chaos left in the wake of his discovery threatens to destroy the Empire. Yeah, I guess this is our main character here, Basso. Can't say I'm particularly interested in the story, but I will of course give it a chance. It's had some good people like blurbing it on the back. We've got S.A. Chakraborty, we've got Shelley Parker Chan, Fonda Lee, James Islington, P. Jelly Clark. It also has this thing which I'm not really sure about. It says bring this cover to life. Here's how to Google Lens. So I guess there's something you can do with Google Lens on it maybe. I'm not really sure. But yeah, a little bit disappointing. Probably not a book I would have picked up otherwise. And yeah, I guess that is that for this box. A weird bag of random miscellaneous stuff, I would say. I'm very happy with the item, which was the whole reason why I did this order. Do kind of wish that I'd ordered a couple of the other t-shirts now though, because I do like the quality of the t-shirt and I probably would have appreciated more of those, but they definitely gave me a lot of random items, I suppose. So So it is, I guess, a fairly good quality for money in terms of a mystery box. You just don't know what on earth you're gonna get. So that is it. The next unboxing you'll see from me likely will be FairyLoot Adult later in the month. So my FairyLoot Adult books just arrived. I was actually just in the middle of filming anyway, so that was good timing, but I will open it together with you. So as always, I cannot remember what book this is. I always seem to somehow forget in between. Like Illumicrate I can usually remember quite well, but I've forgotten for FairyLoot. I feel like as soon as I see it, I'll know. I'm also really hoping I didn't accidentally see it earlier today, because I went on Vinted and the first thing I saw was this like really pretty special edition of a book that I've not heard of, and I was like, I hope that's not the new FairyLoot and I've just been spoiled for it. But the theme for this month is Divinity's Descent. And, oh, okay, I do remember what this book is now. This is by an author we've had before, I think in Illumicrate, so I do actually have a book by this author already. I don't think I was spoiled, thank God. I think this is a different book. Oh, okay, this is The Scorpion and the Night Blossom by Emily Wen Zhao. I don't love this cover, I've got to say. I really enjoy when we get more interesting artwork, but I do like the colours. The colours are really nice in this. We've got a little bit of foiling going on up here with the flowers, but I love this like pink on black kind of thing. Emily Wen Zhao, she wrote this book, which I believe I already have, but I haven't read from yet. I don't really know anything about this book, to be honest. I probably should have read some of this author by now, but I haven't. But I think I was intrigued enough by what the book is about to actually still have it. So we have just plain black sprayed edges on the front and the bottom, on the bottom and the top, sorry. And then we have these sprayed edges on the front, which are quite nice. We've got the pink flowers again. And then if you can see, we've got a blue scorpion, which is quite fun. So that's the scorpion. I guess these pink flowers are the night blossoms, I suppose. And on the back, it has a quote saying, "The Temple of Dawn cordially invites you to participate in the immortality trials." Ooh, it's a trials book. I do love me a book that is about fantasy trials. They're always so fun. So yeah, this is fine. I'm not blown away. I'm gonna check actually what the original cover looks like to see how different it is. I have a suspicion that this might just be a colour swap. Okay, no, we do have a full redesign for this cover. It's very similar to the UK edition, which is in greens, but that has like a sword and it doesn't have the moon. It's got other things going on. I did like that edition, but also I think I like this edition just about as much. And this is the American edition, which is honestly pretty boring. I'm really not a fan of that, although it does have the same colour scheme. So I would say I'm not mad about this cover. I would have liked something that's a bit more interesting. But I like it about the same as the UK cover, I think. The UK cover gives me more Daughter of the Moon Goddess vibes in terms of its colours, whereas this being pink and black at least gives other vibes. Sorry, this is the back cover. I didn't even show you it. So let's have a look inside. I'm hoping for some nice art. Ooh, and we got it. We got some really nice artwork. I've just seen we've got a reverse dust jacket as well, which I'm happy about. There is so much foiling going on in this. Look at the sparkle. That is so nice. I've not seen them put this much foiling on in a while. So yeah, I'm guessing this is a romantasy because we have our typical kind of thing going on here with a guy and a girl and he's looking at her like he wants to eat her. I really like this though. It's really pretty. There's like birds up here. We've got the moon. We've got the flat. They're under the cherry blossoms and there's like a villa behind them or something. Some water and a bridge, I think. But this is really pretty. And I like the look of the two main characters, I've got to say as well. He looks quite sassy, which I enjoy. Do enjoy a sassy guy, and she looks like she wants to smack him, so I'm hoping that means we get a sassy girl as well. And then we get, I don't know if this is the same guy or if this is a different guy. He's dressed, both of them have dressed very differently on the back here, but we've got a similar kind of thing, except it's this really nice evening thing going on with lanterns. We've got fireworks happening everywhere, and I don't know if that's the same two characters. That might be two different characters. But he looks a lot softer here, whereas she still looks like she wants to punch him. So, I don't know. But yeah, I like it. It's really pretty. Yeah, he doesn't... I don't know if that's the same guy. I really don't. I think the hair is different. but I can't tell. So we also have an author letter, and let's see if it is not signed, although we do have the, I think this is the Chinese lettering underneath of what it would be. Oh, here we go. So she wrote the Song of the Last Kingdom anthology, which is Song of Silver Flame Like Night, which I do own. I'm pretty sure that was FairyLoot. Oh, right, let me get it. Okay, here we go. Yes, I have this by her, which I haven't read yet, but I know Kristen from Literature has, and she really liked it and said it was really good. I love all the animals in this one, and this is a Faecrate who did this one. So this one was a Faecrate, and then FairyLoot are doing her new book, which I don't know if it's part of a series. I'm just looking now. Yes, it's going to be part of a duology actually called The Three Realms. At least in America, it's not out until 4th of March. I'm trying to think if I saw this the other day when I was in Waterstones. Okay, here it's not out until the 27th of February, so I definitely didn't because it is not out yet. So we are getting it earlier as FairyLoot readers. So I've just seen a little bit about what's going on under the dust jacket, and it's very exciting. However, I also just want to point out a few other things that's going on the jacket now that I've looked at it a bit more, because it's actually really interesting, some of the symbolic elements. So we have a like blue bird here. I don't know if it's a crane. And also over this, we have like all the phases of the moon, which is quite interesting. We also have like waterfalls and pools going on in the back here. So I'm very intrigued by that. So let's have a look under the dust jacket, which is stunning. The reverse dust jacket is quite nice. We've got a similar thing that I've seen them doing recently, where we have character art. Can I just say, this guy is really giving me Hua Chang vibes from Heaven Official's Blessing, who is like my favorite character. So I'm already kind of picturing this guy as Hua Chang, which means that because the girl is in white, I'm just going to picture her as the other guy in the series. So I know it's not a gay romanticy, but my brain is going to take it there because they look like them. And like, yeah, like the whole thing with the flowers, that is also a thing of Hua Chang. His outfit is so similar. This is Hua Chang, by the way. Just in case you don't know who this character is, there is an animated series for this, but it's originally a series of danmei, which is Chinese novels, and it's boys love, essentially. But like, yeah, and it's giving me these vibes, I'm not going to lie. And yes, it kind of makes me want to read it a little bit more because it's giving me Heaven Official Blessings vibes. So that's the dust jacket, very nice. Under is gorgeous, I will say. I really prefer this. Isn't that so nice? It's so pretty. We have this huge moon, which is all like holographic, and then we've got the two characters here. So we've got the guy here, we've got the girl here, and they're going up some kind of, I don't know, I guess this is like a night blossom tree or something. And then we've got some more iconography here with the flowers, with the fireworks. I think that's like, yeah, we've got like lanterns and stuff, but that's really nice. That is the side, and then we kind of just carry it on into the back. There's nothing too amazing, but it is just really pretty. I love how the colours of the flowers are more purple pink here, which really like clashes with the more vibrant pink. Really pretty. So yeah, even though this is not my favourite, it's still, I think, the best version of this book that I've seen so far, I've got to say. And yeah, not gonna lie, I think I'm a lot more interested in reading this now. The artwork and the customization really works for this book. So I'm going to read what the book is actually about. The immortality trials offer a second chance in a brutal world and are open to any mortal willing to risk the journey to the immortal realm. The prize for completing them is eternal life. However, first they must survive. Anying knows the prize can heal her dying mother, and that she'll need all the help she can get if she's to complete them. But when a rival contestant, this guy, I'm guessing, both powerful and handsome, promises protection and a chance of survival for both Anying and her mother, she will need to find out quickly whether she can totally trust the stranger she's falling for, or if he's the most dangerous player of all, for herself and for all the realms. Okay, that's really interesting. It's giving me like making a deal with the devil kind of thing, and I kind of love that. So yeah, I'm actually really interested in this book now. That is going to be it for the unboxings for this video because I'm not getting a Faecrate this month, but I'm pretty happy with the books I did get. So yeah, that is it until the next month. I am actually skipping FairyLoot Adult's books next month, so we're only getting a Faecrate next month. I know what the book is and I'm not really crazy or trust that the author is going to write a book I want to read, so I have skipped it. Until then, I guess, stay safe, stay cozy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!